This morning, we're continuing to follow breaking news out of Colorado. In a press conference in the last hour, local officials say at least 5 people are dead and 18 injured after a gunman opened fire at an LGBTQ nightclub in the city of Colorado Springs.
Developing now, new details just released after a deadly mass shooting at an LGBTQ nightclub in Colorado. Police finished a news conference moments ago where they identified the suspect, who is now in custody.
I don't think anybody really knew what was going on until they saw people on the ground bleeding and heard people screaming and heard the commotion, because you didn't know when you're in a bar like that, you really think that it's music.
Traumatized and injured clubbers were helped from the scene and taken to hospital for treatment.
We do have some breaking news out of Colorado Springs. At least 5 people are dead, 18 are hurt after a shooting at a gay nightclub called Club Q.
But who remembers this?
What up, people? Base Logic. So yeah, it's become quite apparent that I can't take a break from making these videos anymore. Because as soon as I do, I come back and I see stories like this that should have been plastered all over the headlines, all over the mainstream. But instead, what did we get? We got those stories from that compilation I put out in the beginning. When those homos got shot at that gay club a couple months ago, it was everywhere, all over the news. You couldn't put on mainstream news without hearing about it. Well, this story right here about this adoptive gay couple from down Atlanta that were not only raping their sons, but pimping them out. This happened in fucking August. Do you remember hearing about it? Do you remember anybody talking about it? I sure as fuck don't. But I'm glad I found it, because now we can talk about it. We can get based about this shit over here. So apparently, like I said, down in Georgia in August, 2 fags got caught raping their sons, pimping them out, and all of that. Story gets fucking worse than that, so let's get into it. Alright, so like we say, parents rape the kids, boom. Let's go down to the more important parts. In August, the pair admitted a range of heinous sexual crimes, including rape and forcing their sons to perform oral sex on them after a midnight raid on their home, during which one of the adults was hauled naked from the house. Now, these are the creeps right here. Now, from a distance, Ray Charles can see that these motherfuckers is probably into some weird shit. I mean, just look at them. But we're not judging books by their covers over here. Oh, damn, I forgot. We are judging books by their covers over here. Because over here, we're not only biased, but we're hypocritical, we're racist, we're homophobic, we all of that shit, and we're proud of it. We don't give no fucks about this dumb shit. You gotta call this shit out at every turn. I'd rather be called racist, homophobic, a piece of shit, than to be called an ally to these sick fucks. William Dale Zullock and Zachary Zullock were once the darlings of the LGBTQ scene in Georgia. Now they're facing life in prison for raping their adopted sons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure spending the rest of their lives in jail with a bunch of dudes. Can't think of a worse punishment than that for a bunch of gays. Can't at all. No wonder people break the law. It seems like over here, we're rewarding people for doing the wrong shit. Just saying. So like I said, these are the victims. Let's go down. Now these dudes right here. This is Hunter and Luis. Hunter and Luis are 2 perverts on their own accounts. Now these dudes, they one of them was downloading porn. The other one went over to meet up and have sex with one of these kids. It says that Lawless told police Zullock contacted him through Snapchat, telling him he planned to F his son that night and warned him to expect videos of it. Cops found photos and videos of Zachary Zullock raping the boy on Lawless's phone and computer, according to arrest documents. In one message, Zachary allegedly said, "I'm going to F my son tonight. Stand by." Here's a little sick family photo they took together. Now, like I said in the beginning, this happened in August, right? Nobody talked about it. Nobody heard about it. The only reason I even heard about it is because there was an update yesterday. You want to see the update? Check this out. There's always an update when you're talking about these people. Atlanta cops reopened investigation into adoptive gay father accused of raping 14-year-old boy in 2011. Yep. Apparently, Zachary Zillick, one of those fathers, he raped the kid in 2011. The 14-year-old boy, he reported it to police. But according to this, the cops didn't investigate the rape allegations fully, and he was never arrested. But he was allowed to adopt 2 boys 3 years later. That's what happens. That's what's going on out here, and no one's talking about it. Dwayne Wade and his husband Gabrielle Union, they're not talking about it. None of these gay advocates that are all on the side of equal rights and men can be women, no one's talking about this. I wonder why. I think because it shines a fucked up light on what may be going on in a lot more households than we thought before. A lot of people are on the fence on whether or not gays should be allowed to adopt kids. Fuck no. How about that? Let's start with fuck no and work our way forward from there, alright? Take this video for what it's worth. I'll catch y'all later. Share this shit, like it, and, show it to some people so we can get this word out, because this is fucking disgusting. And if we don't share it, YouTube is not going to. I appreciate y'all. Take this video for what it's worth. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.